Hello, hello, hello. Another day, another stream. I'm gonna be trying out some twisting blades. That is next on the agenda. All right. Mia is first. You did it. You are. You are indeed first. All right. Where are we at here? Hope you're having a lovely day. That's nice is probably the best leveling guide, leveling build. Been busy playing, busy working. Hey Artersis, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. I'm about to finalize my twisting blades gear. Thank you, Mia. Yeah, I've had a good day. Woke up a bit late because I was up pushing the rank 1 tier 100 thing. It's been a bit of a slow day. Got a bit of work done. Played a bit of Diablo. But very slow day, I'd say. I'm taking it easy. Which has been nice, to be honest. Alright, so what do I want here? I want... wait. Conceited and vehement. Okay, I think I got the aspects down. The masterworking is down. What is my resistance gonna be? Oh my, that is so perfect. I'm 0.2% overcapped. How perfect. Hey Shoof. Hello, hello everybody. So the beautiful thing is about twisting blades, what I'm doing now, it's a very, very similar gear to what I've been playing. So I only needed to change 4 pieces of gear, which I had in my stash. And we swap over some jewelry here. And should be good to go, I guess. We're gonna cry rune it up. Sir rune it up. I probably want another jewel. Okay. When I put this gem in, I think that is it for the build. We're barely armor capped. Perfect. I'm even tankier than I was before. I think that's it. I think I'm just gonna open up a tier 90 of the pit and actually, hang on a second, we need to change some skill tree stuff first. And I should save this in the armory too. So Twisting Blades has this effect that is crazy good. It says when we stab our enemy, we get 8% more damage towards them for 3 seconds. Now, I have 200% attack speed, so I'm stabbing like 20 times in 3 seconds. And this buff stacks, so I'm getting 20 times 8% damage increased against the target I'm hitting. So like on the boss, Twisting Blades is where it's at. So we're gonna unspec Pen Shot. And anything else notable that we wanna consider here? Oh yeah, we actually need to use Heartseeker to activate close quarters combat. It's a bit weird. But we gotta do what we gotta do. Don't need distant damage because we will not be fighting on a distance. How do I have so many ranks in that? Okay, I have 2 ranks there. Mia asks, is Penshot still going to be the best? I'd say, I mean, for pushing, I'm doing this to test. So I don't actually know. But hang on, my inner calm is not perfect. Maybe that's something I can upgrade before I do this. So the short answer is I don't know, but I'd say Penshot is better for 99% of content in the game. So I would recommend Penshot over Twisting Blades every time. Twisting Blades is just a little clunky. A little clunky. Slow and no AoE and yeah. So is that it? I feel like there's a point missing somewhere that I'm not seeing. Maybe that was the point. I think that's it. Oh, I'm not using Shadow Step. That's 3 points right there. That's good. Where do we put these remaining 2 points? That is the question, isn't it? Okay, something like that. You kind of hope for TB comeback? Yeah. I feel Penshot clunky compared to DT. I mean, everything in the entire game, I think, is clunky compared to DT. And anyone who's played the ultimate builds in the last couple seasons have been very spoiled. We have no cooldowns. We have infinite everything. DT is just too good of a build for the game. So playing, like, going back to core skills is definitely going to be slower and not as crazy. But now I'm going to go on the trading site and do something called fishing for a perfect aspect, because my inner calm is a little bit on the imperfect side of things. Okay, welcome to Diablo trade. We are going to scroll down here to equipment. No, not equipment. Legendary aspect. We're going to put in inner calm. And the minimum range will be 13. And I'm trying to find a perfect inner calm, which will be 26% in a two-handed, 13% in a one-handed. And what will it be? I think it's 19.5 in an amulet. So I'm looking for these blue numbers. This is a perfect one for 6 billion. Maybe I will buy it. He's offline though. I'll put in an offer for 4 billion for his aspect. Hey Sick, what do you think about poison TB for pits? Can do 100 plus? Probably not. Maybe 98 or something. It's my guess. But I haven't seen anyone try. So who knows? It really comes down to who's willing to put in the work. So what is this? This is gloves with a perfect aspect. What if I put in a 2 billion offer here? Hey, let me know. Maybe he will get back to me. I'm looking for specifically Inner Calm, the one that boosts your damage when you stand still. And I want the perfect roll on it. That's what I'm looking for. I'm basically trying to see how far in the pit we can really go with Twisting Blade. Because now I know Penshot can do 102 maybe? Maybe 101. Okay, I think I offered quite a few people here. Wanna trade? I'll ask these people that are online. This guy's online. See what he says. Kind of like to poke people, get a response out of them to suss out the vibes. 9 billion for this one. It's a little steep. I don't know if I'm willing to invest that amount of cash. But I think I put in enough offers. I'll try the build now and we'll see. See what happens. So this will be interesting play style. Heartseeker goes here. And our Paragon stays the same, right? Yeah, I think there's nothing here that relies on anything special. Everything is in its rightful place. I think we're ready to try out Twisting Blades. Wait, my skill bar is not ready. All right. Let's see what happens. Our AoE will be way worse than Penshot, but our single target should be better. That's what I'm expecting to see here. Hey, that was pretty smooth. I have no mobility skills, which is sad. Wait, these guys need to be taken out first. It's kind of satisfying to play melee. It's been a while. Well, melting these elites. I mean, the elites just die in one roll. Oh no, what was that? Rahir pushed them all away. That's a disaster. Maybe I need to fire Rahir. It's actually so fun to play this. It's like when the first game first came out. It's all I did. I'm mostly excited to see the boss. Not gonna lie. Yeah, everyone played TB. I'd say I tried to, like in Season 2, I played Flurry, which was really bad back then. I tried to be a hipster. I've always tried to, like, push the outer, off-meta way of playing the game. But I failed almost every season. I theory-crafted stuff that just straight up didn't work because I didn't understand the game fully. Or, like, I didn't know how to calculate damage of things without actually playing it. So I did a lot of bad builds for a long time. The Twisting Blades was for sure one of the better ones of the early days because of a million different bugs. It's actually kind of hilarious to not have any mobility skills. It's like just running around town, deciding where to park my spinning tornado. These mobs are probably the worst because they have barriers. Other than that, I'm actually so far very impressed with what's happening here. TB or pen, which is best? Well, that's exactly what we're testing. This is my first pit gameplay in Season 9 with Twisting Blades. I mean, it's definitely slower than pen in terms of, like, I just can't move around as fast, but the damage is crazy. So we will try, see if we can do 100 with pen or with TB, and that'll be the ultimate test. We love Twisting Blades, but I'm sad that it's not as good as other builds. Is this build better than Poison Twisting Blades? Yeah, I'd say it probably is. Okay, here comes the true test, the boss. The first 20% will be the slowest, but after that we should be... I mean, this is crazy. Okay. I mean, I don't know if I expected that. This is like a 10-second boss fight. Or 20-second or something. I mean, I have a feeling TB is gonna come out on top in terms of pit pushing. It's not gonna be recommended for all other content, because it's just slower and speed farming and hordes and T4 and nightmare dungeons and everything. But because like, I only swapped 4 items from Penshot to this, it's very easy to just make another variant in Armory. I'm leveling up my glyphs for Rain of Arrows as well at the same time. But yeah, that boss damage was, I mean, I'd say far above what I would have expected. It's like double damage over Penshot on the boss. Alright. Did I get any responses on the website? I did not. Let's see if I accidentally have any inner calm sitting in my stash that I haven't salvaged. I do not in fact have that. Do I have the TB link also? So I used Ava's max roll endgame link. I can link that one. Ava's TB link. So I used my Paragon. So I used my Paragon from Penshot with his items in the pit pushing version there. Pretty much. But if this goes well, I will make my own. I'll make my own, like, link for it because it's slightly different. I made some optimizations from that. But that is the baseline is Ava's planner. Oh, sorry, I sent it in Twitch chat. I will send it on YouTube as well. Okay, now I sent it in both. You're waiting my planner, nice. What do I? The question is like basically I'm missing a perfect aspect here, which is 9% damage. So here's what I'm thinking. What I'm gonna be doing right now is saving this in armory. I'll save it as TB pushing. And now I have that ready to go. I'm gonna do... Actually, what I'm gonna try... I'll try like a 100 pit and see how the damage is. And then I might go... like farm some materials while I await someone in trade. Okay, let's see what, like, can I even kill elites in 100 with this? Thank you for streaming. Oh, thank you for watching. I appreciate your attention, hanging out. Makes it a lot more fun to play for me. The fact that you're here. All right, let's see here. The second stagger should be better because now I have rocked my Cax rune. Thank you, Quinn, for the follow. Okay, so my damage is struggling all of a sudden. Going to tier 100. Who would have thought? I mean, these triple elites are unbelievably tanky. Okay. Damage ramping. I mean, it's okay. If I could make a bigger pool with a better map. Okay, these are obviously bad mobs. We're gonna reset and try find a better map to make a bit more of a fair comparison. If we can get the orange desert map, then we get the most fair comparison to Penshot. It's just by far the best map for this. Because we can pull together multiple packs of elites at once. Obviously, like, quadrupling our DPS sometimes. When people pop instances around you, they don't override yours unless they are popping the same kind you already have. So you can never, they can never like give you the wrong instance, if that makes sense. They only refresh the ones I already had active. Mia, what are you trying to join? Should probably try to find more elites. Oh, those died fast. Wrong channel, yeah. I was like, I have nothing you could possibly join. Wow, that's a good pull right there. It's kind of satisfying with TB here. I'm just like standing as a stationary spinning tornado that dies. Those arsonists is probably the highest damage enemy at this point. So what's my resistance? We have 8 resistance, still got killed by that. And what's our second win? Do we have 7 ranks? Yeah, I'm surprised I died. I guess it's just too much damage. A couple arsonists on top of each other. Planning on playing with viewers? Yeah, I would love to. I'd love to play with you guys, especially if we do some farming. I would love to do some opticite speed farming if anyone is down. If you, ideally, if you're in tier 4 already. Otherwise, I could boost you there, and you can just tag along. But it might be boring for you if you're just like gonna die to every monster. It's more fun if you can actually play the game as well. So the way to farm opticite is to just go do strong rooms and then leave the dungeon and go to the next nightmare dungeon and do the strong room again and just do that on repeat. So if anyone wants to do that, that's what I was gonna do. But basically, even just trying this for few attempts, I can already tell that the pit itself is gonna be more of a challenge. You can't do T4 yet? Yeah. I mean, if you don't mind just tagging along in terms of like you'll get all the benefits, but maybe you'll die, and then I'm more than happy with that. I can carry a party of 4 players. Easy peasy. Yeah, I don't know if I'll I think I'm gonna pause the TB pushing there, but I could see if I get the orange map, it tier 100 might actually be possible. So I'll probably go for that later. For now, I'm gonna equip my pen shot farming gear and set up. What do I want here? Jaw and Sir. Probably. I changed one aspect here, apparently. This should be conceded.
Magic is neither good nor evil. How may I help you?
Am I missing something? So if I equip pushing, barrier, vehement. What do I normally put here? Accelerating, right. Okay, now I remember. Gotta get my aspects back where they belong. Accelerating on my amulet. Okay, that's it. I'm not gonna pass on free carry, but I don't want to inconvenience you. No, there's no such thing. And especially you could provide. Do I have you? Right, Miss Mia, is this you? What build bros? Simon, if you look in the description, there's a pen shot endgame guide. That's the one I'm about to be playing now. I just tried some pen shot. No, some Twisting Blades version of it. It's exactly the same gear, basically. Just 4 pieces are swapped out, and just doing Twisting Blades with it. I'm gonna try to see if it can compete. So what we're gonna be doing is pop some of these. We're popping nightmare dungeons that have the tag. What's it called? Sporadic strong rooms. Wow, we're both way too naked. So Heretics strong rooms usually spawn at the beginning of dungeons, and they are the most rewarding thing in the Yeah, if you want to join, you can join. Just pop in your battle tag. I'll invite you. Well, I'm about to be farming some Obdicite. I'll play with 3 of you guys if you are available. So basically, the plan is to just find the strong rooms, like I just did here. Mia, you can right-click on my portrait on the left side, and you can teleport to party member. You can teleport here if you want. All right, I will add you, Mr. Simon. TB hurts your fingers. Ah, okay. I can unlock tier 4 for you after this strong room here. I stream on both YouTube and Twitch, so if you're on only one of the platforms, you can't see the comments that get posted on the other platform. Oh wow, where did this guy come from? Hey, crashing. We are about to do some, or we are doing currently. I'm inviting whoever first come first serve to do some Obdicite farming. I'll carry, no problem. So I might do hit 55 for Simon. Twitch keeps pausing. Trash. Yeah. I often watch on YouTube as well. But I'm like a 50-50 guy. Sometimes Twitch, sometimes YouTube. Depends on the weather. So yeah, basically the goal of what I'm doing right now is you open a Nightmare Dungeon with a strong room in it. And then you do the boss. This in the strong room. You get this chest and then you open a new key. So now the next step is just to find another one with strong rooms on it. I might only have a few, but hopefully you guys have some more. So right now I'm gonna go through this portal, teleport to Serigar, and help Simon. I helped you with your Death Trap build last season. Nice. I'm glad I could help out. That's what I aim to do. Okay, I'm gonna see. Did I add you? I'll do I'll unlock tier 4 for you if you want, Simon. If you are good, then we'll keep on trucking here. Yeah, Mia, that's correct. Just like exactly what we just did. Sorry, I don't understand what you're saying. I think, is that? What language is that in YouTube chat? I'm not entirely sure. Okay. Did you accept my...
Hello.
I don't see you accepting the request.
Greetings.
What levels do we have here in my friend list on Paragon? We have a 232. And Mippy is 228. 4th of July, you're talking like that. I don't know what you mean. All right. Well, too slow, Simon. We're gonna go on without you. So now I'm opening a new one. Oh, okay. We're gonna be going into the next dungeon, but after this one, we'll do a tier 55 pit with you in there, so you can join the party. So Mia, in your key inventory, do you have any of them that say Horadric Strong Room in blue text on them? If you do, that will be very useful, because then we can use them to get lots of goodies. This is a weird. You barely found any. That's fair. You should get one each time we complete these, like, or get the chests. So maybe you get lucky and get one. Otherwise, I can craft like 100 of them or something. So we should be good for a while. Escalation sigils? No. Madashi, yeah, I think this strategy is absolutely better than Undercity, but what do I know? I think this just gives so many more things. Like, oh, here we go, finally. Yeah, Mia, that's it. All right, we got 3 players in here. Sure, Simon, you can try to add me. Matthias 22889 with a hashtag before the numbers. There's we farmed like 50,000 Obdicite in an hour, or maybe it was an hour and a half yesterday doing this. I mean, it's way faster if you have 4 players that are all capable of one-shotting tier 4 monsters. But it's fast enough. So as soon as we get to level 6 on the, like, the meter on the right, then the boss spawns and then we get the chest, which is like 2,500 Obdicite by itself. And the thing we also get from doing this is the stones, artificial stones to open the pit. So I have like infinite pit stones to do pit pushing or fishing or anything. Yeah, right click on, you can Bubblicious if you right click on the portraits on the left. You can. Okay, so I'm gonna see if Simon managed to add me now. He's been trying to get in on the action. So I'm gonna do a pit for him and you can all join. Or the ones in my party. Wow, that's a cool rogue set. You're like an old wise ranger. I have you. Nice, okay. I found him. Okay, so I'm gonna invite Mia. Oh no, I can't. You can join. And then who else? Your new daddy. 88. Okay, you can request to join. And your party, Courtney. Okay, nice. Perfect. So I'm gonna open a. I can do a 60. This is to unlock tier 4 for the 4th member here. From a gamer dad. I wish one day I hope I become a gamer dad. I feel like it's a cool status. Those lucky kids, you know? Imagine. My dad kind of was a gamer dad. He was early. He was a doctor in the 90s, bought a computer. But he's kind of ahead of his time, you know? Before gaming was quite a thing. Doing this real quick to unlock tier 4, then we're going back to doing Nightmare Dungeons sigils with Horadic Strong Room tags on them. That is what is happening. That's one of the bottlenecks this season, which is there's always something. The materials, Obdicite and Forgotten Souls, and Veiled Crystals for some people. It's a big bottleneck for trying out new builds and stuff. Especially, like, it's easy to swap a build if you don't go for 12 out of 12 masterworking. You just kind of want to suss it out. But I feel like my standard is so high, I want to see the absolute ceiling of a build. And that is quite time consuming to get all the materials for it. Alright, boss is spawned. Which is the best for speed farm and one shot in tier 4? Pen or TB? Definitely pen shot. 100% pen shot. For that. I'd say even for everything. It seems like TB might struggle in even pushing. Okay, we all go to Saragar now, and we... At court... I guess we'll see the ping. Maybe I'll recreate the party depending on the... It seemed like the ping was fine. I'm on the NA servers. Yeah, this is fine. So yeah, we'll go to Saragar, and Courtney, you go to the select difficulty thing in the middle and change it to tier 4. Ben C, any tips for finding a good Azereth? The first tip I have is to come in the stream and request a free handout by me, and I'll give it to you. But if you don't want that, you can buy Belial materials on the trade website and do Belial like 10 times. And you should be able to get a GA 8 item power 800. Okay, let's do it. Yeah, definitely buying Belial materials would be the fastest way to get an Azereth, but or just buying one straight up with trade. Azereth drops from Duriel and Andariel. So yeah, feel free to walk through the dungeon to pick up the Obdicite that drops until we find the portal for the strong room. Usually it's in the beginning, but you never know. So that, like, there's no need to necessarily stay at the beginning or of the dungeon or whatever. And something I learned this season that I didn't realize was... Oh, you found it! I didn't even see the strong room, I passed it. Wait, there's two. What's happening? How's there two next to each other like this? I've never seen that before. But yeah, just right clicking on the portraits and teleporting to party member. There's not even a loading screen. You just kind of pop up where they are if you're in the same dungeon. It's a very, very time efficient way. Someone gave you a stack of Belial mats? Yeah, there's plenty of those around this season. How big is the difference in average from normal Azereth to GA1? I mean, we're talking like five times difference or something like that. I mean, on the high end, it's even more than that. So it's massive. If you have even any kind of 800 item power Azereth is going to be an upgrade. But it is quite a big variance in rolls on the Azereth affix. So you can get unlucky and get like a really bad one. I still have my Azereth from day 1. Like this one. It's only 1 GA. That's kind of all you need. Did tier 100 with the 1 GA. So goes to show. 3 or 4 GA items are usually overrated. The boss is at the top. Make sure you open the chest manually because that's where all the goodies are. I'm gonna go in this portal and TP home and salvage stuff before we open the next one. Can you shut the air, no enemy, and keep energy with ultimate activation? Yeah. I have so much lucky hit that I have no energy issues whatsoever at this point of this character. I can shoot nothing quite a few times and be okay. Starless really helps with that. Okay, so I have one left, but if you guys have any Herodic Strong Room keys after the next chest, I would be grateful if you pop your keys. Congrats on the clear. I started a couple days ago and you threw me some items. Started off as Dance of Blades, but got stuck in Torment 2, completed a reroll pen, and now on Torment 3. Nice. Good to hear. Making progress. These Nahantu Nightmare Dungeons are questionable, to say the least. There's always like a million directions to go. Okay, I found the portal. At least. Oh wait, what is this? A bugged one? It says on the map that it's right here, but I don't see it. Oh, there it is. Magic. I just had to ask Blizzard, and it appeared. Your unique suck by slowly getting there. Nice. Yeah, I think the most fun part of each season for me is there's many parts that are fun, but I love the progression. As soon as you get into Torment 1, 2, 2, and 3, slowly progressing your character. There's like improvements to your character in anything you do. The gear, the paragon, the glyphs, the aspects. There's so many places where you just get stronger and stronger. And you hit kind of a plateau in tier 4 where you don't have a lot of... Wait, didn't that pop? So in this area, yeah, you guys might die if you... because I'm just gonna rush to all the objectives, but there's so many monsters here. I will not be able to keep you safe if you are in the party. You can expect to die in the strong room. Actually, you should be careful. I think we lose 10 seconds each time. So it might be smart if in the strong rooms to not... there's nothing to pick up until the chest appears. So I would suggest if you're in the party right now listening to stay like at the safe zone in the strong room. And then when it's close to 6 out of 6, like right now, you can kind of teleport to me. I'm assuming the boss will spawn here, but it might spawn on one of you, which it did. Oh, where is it? Oh, it's the safe room is no longer safe. That's so funny. Okay, so if any of you guys have in the party have a Nightmare Dungeon key, like the final tab here, that has a strong room blue tag, let's pop it. Otherwise, I'll go to the town and craft some new ones. There is a chance for the strong room to spawn in any of them. I'm gonna assume none of you had them. I'll TP to Saragar and craft some new ones. They're getting stuck constantly in T3, so that's my struggle. It's the only way to masterwork in FX. Constantly one shot. I mean, you got a few? Nice. If you are down to pop them, feel free to do so. I'm gonna salvage a few of mine. And I'll craft a couple new ones. I got one. I got another one as well. So to not get one shot, obviously you need to have 1,000 armor and 75 all res. That is the mandatory. And then I'd say you at least want to have 5,000 life. Ideally close to 10,000 life. If I was playing hardcore, I'd aim for like 15,000 life. So those would be the main things. And then obviously you want to have Umbris aspect. So you always have 5 Dark Shadows. Your son woke up, you just tuck him back in. Yeah, you go ahead and do that. Family first. I found it like Rogue to be tankier than ever in this season. Mainly because of the change to Shadow Clone. Now gives 20% DR. It's very, very noticeable. It's like this quick and agile class is actually almost immortal if you want it to be. Alright. Where will the boss spawn? Why has the boss not spawned? Okay, he spawned on me in the bottom. It's worth trying to hunt for better uniques in Torment 2 if I can't kill him. Yeah, I'd say in the game in general, always stay in the difficulty where you can be very efficient in your farming. Where you can stay alive easily. Did I have another one? Yeah. You can stay alive easily and kill things easily. That's like where you want to be, and then farm upgrades in that tier, and then move on to the next tier of difficulty when you have gotten those upgrades. It's kind of the general philosophy. Don't want to prematurely go to too difficult content. You can do it for fun, but in terms of efficiency, it's not the play. Like on the day 1, we spent like an hour killing Astaroth in tier 3. Just because we enjoyed the challenge. And I'd say that's probably one of the group I played with, all of our like favorite memory of this season so far. Going to a difficulty where we didn't really belong. So, no strong room so far. Usually the strong room's at the very start, but not this time. Here it is. So this is a very quick dungeon. After this strong room, normally I don't finish the dungeon, but I'm actually gonna come back out of the strong room and finish this dungeon. It is worth to do on certain dungeons that are very quick to complete, like Dead Man's Dredge, for example. So we'll do that. Worth the experience and Artificer Stones bonus. I always avoid the idols. I don't want to carry the boxes, and I evade a lot, so I just drop them anyway. But it really doesn't matter once you're strong enough, those boons or whatever, to get the 6 out of 6 in this strong room. Alright, the boss should spawn now on me. So now I'm gonna go back in the Heradic portal, back into the dungeon. Complete the dungeon. Thanks for what I do. No, thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you hanging out and sharing your appreciation. Find it hard to believe that you would give me your attention. It's priceless stuff. There's only so many inches of monitor you have access to. You decide to put my face on there? I mean, hello. I'm honored. There's a lot of... Oh yeah, nice. You're all picking up the opposite side and stuff. Final 2 prisoners. And that's it. So, do we have any new strong room keys? Simon, you said you had a couple. So just go ahead and pop them if you... Pop strong room key. If have. I don't have any myself. Lord of Shadow, the build is in the description below the YouTube stream. Finshron, Hamity has been playing the build, absolutely loving it. Got really great gear and got 90 pit done. Nice, trying to push the build to the max. You got any tips for that? I'd say check my latest YouTube video, the one where I cleared tier 100. And go to the very end. Yeah, I mean, you can watch the footage, because maybe you'll get some insights from the gameplay itself. But I would say more so than anything, check the gear at the end of the video. It's like 15 minutes into the video. I go through my gear, my skills, my paragon. You can, and even my like seasonal powers and stuff. Maybe you'll pick up some insights there from my pushing setup. You can copy paste what I've been doing, or maybe you have some innovations of your own, depending on your gear. For example, I have accelerating aspect in my amulet because it allows me to reach 200% attack speed. But there is an argument for going for a bit less attack speed, like 150% or something. I haven't tried that personally. Takes a couple seconds to be able to click these portals for some reason. Dual monitor top and bottom. That's pretty cool. I've never in my life had top and bottom monitors. I'm always a left to right. Top to bottom makes me feel like it's like you're in a newsroom and you gotta like keep track of all the things going on. Something about it just feels more professional. I'd be curious to try it out. Maybe one day. Maybe that'll be my third monitor, like one up and down and then a third monitor on either side. That would actually be pretty nice. Spellcraft is weak this season. Yeah, I mean, it depends on what you expect, I suppose. I've enjoyed what they have. Like, there's a few effects in this season that have never been in the game before. Removing damage reduction aura, removing barriers. These things are like the bane of my existence when I pit push. So the fact that I can now remove them, I'm a big fan of that. But yes, overall, I guess they aren't the most impactful thing in the world. Pop another strong room. Wait, have everyone opened the chest? You can come. Did I kill everything? Is it safe? You can TP otherwise. Yeah. The chest is on the top left. I won't accept it. Like, basically, you gotta open the chest before you go. But yeah, otherwise, thank you for popping the key. You can do it again now, probably. Simon, maybe not. I'm a married man, and even if I wasn't, I do stay away from that stuff, personally. Which instants and potions should we use for pen shot build? They're in the planner, but it is the Song of Mountain for armor, Soothing Spices for resistance and armor. Elixir is very mandatory. I think it's advantage. There are these four here. Advantage, Queen Supreme, Song of Mountain, Soothing Spices. They are all very impactful for this build. Oh, you got a 3GA amulet? Why is it so bad? Why did it have to be so bad? Could have been rich. You're never lucky. Unlucky. Wait, what? There's 3 enemies remaining and you're fighting them. Can you do it? I believe. 1 enemy. Nice. Well done. Teamwork. For some reason, I haven't seen the strong room yet in this dungeon either. Is there? Yeah, this is a strong room dungeon as well. It's pretty rare. Your gear is broken. Oh no. You can go and salvage it. Just TP back. TP back to me or one of the other people. I got the greasy key. I guess this this dungeon is almost complete. I wonder if there will even be a strong room in here. Oh, it is in the beginning? Oh, it is there. Oh, my bad. I didn't even see it. I'm gonna TP it to you guys. But I'm basically done with the dungeon, so we're gonna get the benefit of the experience and everything from the dungeon anyway. I'm gonna teleport to you now. You don't need to go to me or anything. There's nothing here. Wait, why did I end up there? Bubblicious, I'm coming to you. Alright, now I'm going in the strong room. I'm in there now. You can teleport to me if you're in the party. Gotten to the point of salvaging my mythics and hoping to get better GAs. Yeah, it do be like that. Oh, I didn't finish the event at the start, apparently. Has to be close. Yeah, there's one monster. The lingerer. Playing on PC seems so much easier than PS5, literally with every aspect. I guess I haven't really tried Diablo 4 much on with controller. Alright, the boss is on the right side. I mean, it's probably way more chill on console. But yeah, you don't really get as much like speed, I guess, in execution. Alright, I'm gonna TP home and salvage, and you guys can repair and stuff as well. Simon, can you give me something? Sure. Mandosh, is it worth trying to get a high roll on the poison on lucky hit temper, or is the damage from it irrelevant? On the dagger, you mean? The damage is, the number is extremely important. Like, you want as high as possible. And it can be shadow or cold damage, it doesn't really matter. I'll show you my pushing dagger. So this is the dagger I push with. It's got shadow damage, like perfect temper. Ideally, I would triple masterwork it, but we're not there yet. So it doesn't matter if it's poison, shadow, or cold. The dream is to have poison, but it doesn't really matter. Courtney wants to trade. Oh, you want to give me some huskies? I was gonna see if I have anything for you. I don't think I do. If you want... Oh, I'm full. I have husks. I don't need husks. Give them to the other people. Thank you though.
I appreciate that.
Too sweet, but I have enough. Thank you though. I have like apparently 400 husks. I got some from Ava earlier. And I don't think I will be killing Belial that much.
Decent steel you need. I'll keep my forge hot. Return soon.
Got some decent usable items. I appreciate it though.
Greetings. How shall I guide my hammer?
Want to do this? Yeah, sure. I don't think we will... No, that's it. We won't do the full escalation, but yeah, we'll do the first dungeon bit. It works. Going to grab and get drunk. Nice. Enjoy. Take care. Do you have build format instead of guide format? Lord of Shadow, if you click on the character on the guide, you get into the planner itself. So the planner is there, but I can make it easier for you. But yeah, just so you know, on all future macro guides. Like maybe I can show you. Oh, that's my stream. I'll show you how it works on Maxroll if you're ever using a guide. You can click on the character, and when you do that, you get to the planner, and you can suss out all the different variants in the drop down and everything. So that's how that works. Okay. Nice, you started the portal already. We have one slot if anyone watching wants to join. Wow, you both died, but at least you did the hard heavy lifting. So let's see how... I was kind of out of Obdusite when we started. And how much do we have now? These monsters keep on messing with me. We have 25k. Probably got at least 20k from this already. Are you using Azarath? Yeah, sure am. Check it out right here. Yeah, we've already gone 20k, which is huge. You will get all items to 12 out of 12 without problem, as long as you don't reset them. I mean, 20k won't get all of them to 20, but at least you get 8 out of 12 on all items from scratch. I don't really, even though I've played this for like a week, I don't truly understand these 3 red portals. Like, it's a weird... I don't understand why the portals are there. Like, a couple monsters spawn, and then, like, what happens here? Like, it's just like, I guess it creates a bit of vibe. Like a hellish vibe. But the portals don't seem to... They don't necessarily spawn more monsters after a while or anything. Alright, Mr. Boss, I'm waiting for you. Where are you at? Oh, my friends have the boss. At least you didn't die. It's a good sign. So now we pop a key if you have another. I keep getting non-Horadric strong rooms. I have so many keys, but they're all useless. I need to craft some more. Finn asks, what do you think of ranks to unstable elixir instead of malice on the amulet? Yeah, unstable elixir is good. I'd say it's probably not as good as malice in pit pushing scenario, but they're very, very equal for any content. Got a GA unstable elixir with the camel advantage and dex percent now. Don't know if it's worth trying to get a malice one. No, I'd say I'd stick with that one for sure. Unless you're like very set on getting 101 pit clear, then you might want another roll. Oh yeah, I remember now. Alright. Let's make some more sigils, see what happens. I didn't get a single one. Are you... What is up with this? I got one. Nice. Got to go, Crash and Rocket. Appreciate the carry and love your vids, build guys. Oh, thank you for sharing that. You could have just left your computer without leaving that comment, but now you made my heart flutter, and it was very sweet of you, and I appreciate it. Hope you have a good rest of whatever you're doing. See you around. Okay, maybe this will be our last one. Yeah, I mean, it actually genuinely is our last one. But it was a good solid Obdicite session. I enjoyed it. It was productive. It will definitely come in handy because I'm okay. So I'm gonna be real with everyone. Reveal where my head's at with the rogue in season 9. Rain of Arrows. I think we're all sleeping on Rain of Arrows. No one's talking about it. Dioxide is responsible for the guide on max roll, and he's been playing and confirming that he's made a version that's super comfy. So like there's that. But like I'm talking like it might be the strongest pit pushing build for rogue. I don't think anyone's even remotely paying attention to it. So that's kind of where my head's at, and I'm kind of curious to try it out. What a strange look at this corridor of nothing. Very special place. I wonder if I missed the strong rune at the start. Might be the case. I'm just gonna push on because yeah, usually the strong room portal appears again. And it sure did. Someone got destroyed. Trying to squeeze in the portal that stays shut for no reason. Oh, they're pretty annoying. Those dungeon effects that follow you and hunt you down. I mean, people say this build is clunky and slow, but does it look slow and clunky? To me, it seems like one of the faster builds I've ever played, like mobility-wise as well. Like I feel like I'm just like flying. Oh, I didn't click the thing. That explains why nothing was happening. Boss in the bottom right. And that's it. Thank you, Mia, and those of you who joined the party for some runs. Maybe I'll finish the dungeon because I already did so much hard work in it already. It's probably not much left of it. It's certainly hard to survive in tier 4 before you're ready for it. And sorry I didn't really clear everything, but got the dungeon complete at least. GG's. Gonna refresh the trading website, see if there is an inner calm waiting for me. I guess 26 is perfect. That's a 25. It's close. I mean, I don't want to have to spend 10 billion. It's a bit. My poor wallet, you know? Alright, I guess it's not meant to be. Okay, this is a whisper. I'm just gonna do a quick pit if you want to join me. I do it for the whisper. Whenever the pit icon is red on the map, or anything is red, like this or whatever, it gives whisper. So always keep a track of especially the bosses and the pit. They're very, very effective ways to get 2 birds with 1 stone. Casual lag. Oh, there's some sneaky lag going on. Did I kill them? Yeah, I sure did. Of course. Anytime. You were, after all, first in the chat, so gotta deserve some special treatment. Yeah, this build is very slow, isn't it, guys? It's not moving as fast as we need it to. This is... I feel like a Jedi or something. Where are you, Mr. Den? Mother. Alright. Good way to finish off some speed farming. Leveling up my flurry lifts as well. Okay. I'm gonna spend the next 30 minutes or so pushing with the twisting blades and see if we can do 100.
Starting from nothing.
He's asked, do you think Penshot best build? I do. I think it's the most recommendable build in terms of speed and is overall everything. But there's more to the game than that. If you're asking specifically pit pushing, I think Death Trap probably is the winner yet again, ironically. The build that has been talked about the most. It's probably still the best. But we'll see. Penshot can do all content and it's just good at everything. And Twisting Blades is good, but I'd say it's a little slower in some speed farming scenarios. Okay, what do I want here? I think I'm gonna put Conceited on two-handed. Oh. Rain Virus or Flare next? I think I don't know. What do you guys think? I mean, I'm not gonna do it right now today, but maybe I'll start on it today. But my next project after Twisting Blades right now, Rain of Arrows or Flurry? What are you feeling? What would be most exciting? Flurry has the new helm, but the new helm is, I mean, all it really does is it adds damage. That's about it. Doesn't really change much. And it can probably do around 90, 95. East says Flurry and Mia says Rain. Love melee builds. Yeah, that's fair. Okay. We got two votes on Rain. I'm leaning towards Rain myself. Dragons here. How did Twisting Blades perform? I killed a 90 boss in like 15 seconds. So that's kind of all I know. I haven't really pushed properly yet. We're about to try out 100 for a bit. Just making sure my setup is solid. Now I don't have inner calm, which is a good thing. Now I don't need to be such a stale, static. That was not... okay, we solved all our problems just now by taking out inner calm. I don't know why that was such a big relief for me just then. Okay. Why do I have innervation ranks here is a real question. Do I need it? Okay, I'm gonna go to the training dummy. We're doing it. You would love someone to push Rain? Yeah. Dioxide did 94 with Rain of Arrows, I think. But I think he didn't have perfect glyphs, he didn't have perfect gear. And I think he was expecting it to do like 97. But part of me is like, I kind of feel like it might do 100 plus. So I might go for Rain of Arrows just to for the shock factor, surprise factor. So for Twisting Blades, hitting a single target, do I actually need innovation ranks? That is what we're testing now. I mean, kind of. Look at my resources. I guess it's the Quarks rune that procs, and then I regen pretty fast. And if I add innovation ranks, does it feel better? Kind of seems like it regenerates a bit faster. I guess I'll keep the innovation ranks. I don't really need cooldown reduction anyway. How often am I throwing... Okay, yeah, I can cast Shadow Clones so fast, even without... Basically what I could do is roll Shadow Clone cooldown reduction on this instead of innovation, but it doesn't seem necessary. So I'll just leave it how it is, and we'll go in the pit. I really just want to get to the boss in tier 100 to see what can happen there. I'm just gonna make sure the sun doesn't kill me. Alright. Maybe I'll try 95 to ease myself into it. Tier 95 is still up there. Two triple elites in a row, it's not good. So the one funny thing about this build is that it uses Heartseeker, and I only click it once every like 6 seconds or so to activate close quarters combat. But it's so weird. Like usually you don't just put on this basic skill just like that. Actually, what is my attack speed? I haven't really thought about that. This is a bad map for this because we want huge pulls, but we can't really do that, obviously. But it's very, very comfortable 95 for Twisting Blades, as you can see. Oh yeah, I was gonna look at my attack speed. So I have... How do I have 117%? What is my... Okay, there we go. 77? Oh, okay, okay. I need to get 10 Paragon attack speed. I don't have it on my pen shot because I'm using Evil Horn. I don't need it in my Paragon, but I definitely need it on this build. So there's some damage increase for us. So we're not even in our true final form. I'm missing 10 attack speed from the Paragon. I mean, look at these daggers. It's pretty satisfying. Both pen shot and TP. I guess it's like what makes this satisfying is that I have close to 200% attack speed. Any skill kind of start looking pretty sweet at that point. I mean, first impression of this first 95 is that this is just as strong as pen shot, for sure, in terms of raw strength. But I am slower at moving, so it's costing time in the pit, in a bad layout especially. There are pros and cons. And some of these elite packs have been slower than others. I think this probably comes down to my execution. I haven't really kept all my multipliers up. It's very easy to drop like close quarter combat or unstable elixir or evade or smoke grenade especially because it only lasts for 5 seconds. Sometimes it feels like the elites just die 10 times faster than other times. Like it's like an inconsistent DPS something. I'm not entirely sure why that is, but it could also be Fist of Fate procs. So like there's a lot of inconsistencies with Fist of Fate. You proc a couple 300%ers in a row and you're feeling good about yourself. Hang on, do I even have monsters left? Where are all the monsters at? Maybe I'll start needing to kill all these... the trash. Maybe there's an elite pack that will push us over the edge over here. So many champions, eh? Yeah, this should spawn the boss. The downside to like the 100 clear I had, the boss fight was just so long. It just felt like it took forever. And it was even like it was a good boss too. So this build can shortcut that. This is a bad boss as well. The first 20% is very hard on this boss. The 2 staggers will get us there, and the 3rd stagger we should have full uptime. Thank you for the follow. Oh, will I die from this? No. Okay, this is a bit of a longer boss fight. This is probably like a 2-minute boss fight, maybe. Maybe a little less. Oh wait, how did I stagger him already? There's no way. I don't know how that happened. Maybe... I guess I'm resetting. I just realized, looking at my cooldowns, like, they're not only resetting from preparation, but they're resetting so fast just from my TB attacks. Do I die from this? I probably die from that. But imagine if I had the daze. I wonder how that works on bosses. Would I stagger the boss like 10 times faster if I had the TB applies daze every time I hit? Maybe. I think I came in here at like 7:40 or something. I don't know if you guys remember when I entered the boss room, but I think 2 minutes is a fair estimate on a bad boss. I'm 95, so we could probably say like it's probably going to be maybe 5-minute boss fight on tier 100, or 4 or 5 minutes. And my fight with Pencho was 6 minutes. Yeah, hard to predict. So many variables, but very fast glyph levels at this tier. Where is the int? I have an int there. That's good. These two are not that impactful. All right. First 95 on a random map and everything in like, what was that? 8 minutes? Wait, I opened the boss. It was like 10 minutes maybe. That's not bad. Tier 100 might be a challenge, but I think possible. Is there something that I mentioned that I would change? Oh yeah, those the stagger thing with TB. I kind of feel like going with this one, see what happens. I won't have as many cooldown reductions, but I think that's fine. And then my Heartseeker lasts for 6.5 seconds, and I need to use it every... Wait, what does it give me? It increases the critical strike damage the enemy takes from you up to 15%. Interesting. I should probably weave in more Heartseekers on the boss. Alright, let's open a couple until we get the orange desert, just to give Death Trap a fair shot. Death Trap. That's the wrong skill I just mentioned. I'm talking about Twisting Blades. keep getting like the same 2 or 3 maps. I'd say there are like 3 or 4 maps I'm willing to play. Now, I just realized maybe I should do 101. So that I can beat my own record. But I think it's what I'm doing now is more comparing the two, and if I can do, if TB is minutes faster, then I guess we have our answer. And if it can't do it, then that's also our answer. So I think going for tier 100 is probably the way to do it. I mean, I've gotten, like, if there is a tier list of maps, I think I've gotten the bottom of the barrel of, like, F tier maps only. It's quite rare to get this many in a row. That means we're saving all our good luck for right now. Apparently not. Not just yet. Good thing I have like 3,000 stones. Usually I have like 200. I felt like I couldn't really even damage the DR mob right there. Can I TP here? In front of them all? Apparently. Oh yeah, I forgot. I fixed my Paragon as well. Just for TB, I need to add some points. I'll remove some useful things. I need these nodes over here. Wait, I have way too much resistance all of a sudden. Not way too much, but just a little bit. Gonna remove 2 nodes, I think. Maybe 2 more. Okay, I should save that in my armory so that I don't need to do it again later. Overwrite. I mean, I played a bit of tier 100 like an hour or two ago, and it felt like I was quite strong. And just now when I tried to hit those enemies, I just felt very weak. Slightly concerning. I'm not entirely sure why. Okay, now I feel powerful again. Maybe it was his barriers. Okay, so now I have 2 elite packs at least. I just need them all to not run away. I think the monster type is probably really important for this build. Like, we need melee monsters that want to run up to me, not these like shamans and spear throwers that run away when they're unstoppable. It's a huge, huge time loss. Okay, I'm gonna, let's just, at least I felt like my damage is somewhat acceptable this time around. Mob type and map maybe wasn't quite there. So my attack speed should be, yeah, 85 plus. We cap out with CQC, our key passive. We get 15 plus 45 in our cap 2 plus our chemical advantage, which should be 40. It is, alright. So we are at 200% attack speed. Perfect. Come on, orange map one time. Just once. I don't even if it fails, I want to be able to say that I tried. Tried the orange map. Because my clear on tier 100, it was the first time I got the desert, I cleared it immediately, so... This is wolves. Wolves are a very good mob type, so we're gonna try. Oh, two elites next to each other. This is perfect positioning right here. Should be able to damage all of these wolves at once. See the difference when there's like elites that walk up to you when they're unstoppable versus ranged shaman dudes that run away? Makes the biggest difference. Want to make sure we're right clicking on the elite that has the most life, because we deal more damage to whatever we are hitting directly. I mean, look at that progression. We're doubling our progression after 20 a minute. It's pretty good start. I mean, good progression, and this is not even the best map, so... I can just only imagine if we had the orange map with these mobs. I just realized I should be grabbing more elites. Whenever possible. Grab more elites. Here's a full HP elite. I want to try to target him with my right click right now. Just gotta catch up with the others. They all gotta get fed evenly. My little chickens, aka damaged. Is it worth killing these guys? I'm not sure if I'm gonna do it. The TB version is actually surprisingly fun and satisfying, a little melee action. And it's good. I mean, look at our progression at tier 100. Is it better? Maybe. And the boss should be quicker with this build. Oh, more elites, perfect. Fascinated. Recently finished the campaign and hit level 60, but I haven't gotten Deeds of Champion quest. Am I doing something wrong? I don't even like I did the campaign 2 years ago. I don't even know what that means almost. I haven't gotten the Deeds of Champions quest. I mean, like is that some kind of like approval that you did completed the game or something? I'm thinking like if it's a server thing or you restart the game or whatever, does that change anything? Is it even mandatory? What does that provide you if you did get it? Do I have it? I don't even know. Okay. The last few minutes haven't been that efficient. You saw a TikTok about it? People are making TikTok content on about like Diablo 4 TikTok content? I did not know that. I have no idea what they're talking about. Wow, look at my beam of twisting blades. That was crazy. This vampiric elite is slow to kill. Alright, got him. Not sure if that was worth it, but... at least this run, we should be able to see what the boss damage is like. Hopefully we get a reasonable boss. Ideally, with this build, we want a boss that spawns ads, and ideally spawns ads very early on. And that is kind of annoying, but relying on that. But it's just how it is with the Ahu Quacks, the rune word I'm using. It's doubling my damage, but we need to hit something below the H, like a health pool of 80%. And if we have mobs, we can just damage those real quick, proc quacks on them, which will help what we can do to the boss. As soon as the boss is at 80% life, we're golden, but to get there is the issue. Barbosa Silva, there's a cap of attack speed, yes. There's 2 caps of attack speed. It's very confusing in this game if you're not, like, very, like you play the game a lot and you understand the mechanics. But yeah, basically different sources of attack speed go into cap 2 or cap 1, depending on where it's coming from. And each of those caps can reach 100%. So in order to get 200% attack speed in this game, you need 100% in each of the different categories of attack speed. So certain aspects are cap 1 or cap 2, etc. Maybe I'll leave that behind and just go for it. So yeah, I know I didn't give a full explanation of how attack speed works, but it's TLDR is that it's quite complicated, and you should look up on max roll. You can even Google like max roll attack speed compendium, or it's called something like that. It's basically a page that explains everything in the Diablo 4 that has to do with attack speed, and you can see for each class what sources go into cap 1 and what sources go into cap 2. It's hard to keep track of, honestly. If I were to do a test on it, I could probably get it right, but it is tricky. So I am way slower at spawning the boss in this run than I was in my pen shot tier 100 clear, which is to be expected. But I'm not sure it will be enough time for the boss, which is okay. We don't need to complete it. The main thing I'm doing here is research, and the data we get from even fighting the boss once will be valuable. These are the sort of pulls that I would want to do. We're slowing down time now, like Death Trap last season. These DR mobs need to die wherever they are. There they are, on the outskirts. Finally. Alright, we have 3.5 minutes for the boss. Probably not enough. Scourge of the Land. Do I wait for him to spawn monsters? I think it might be worth it. Oh, that's a good little fire thing. I don't know if that worked, but maybe it did. Seems like this guy's tanky. I'm not doing almost any damage to him. Yeah, this is like a 5-minute boss fight. Three staggers to get past to the first health, like 25%. Took like a minute. So I'd guess like, yeah, 5-minute boss fight, which is not much faster than Penshot. My fight in Penshot was 6 minutes, and that was a good boss. But that means Penshot is not as, like, it's not like TB is double damage. I'd say TB is like 25% more damage on the boss, which saves like 1.5 minutes maybe. But I don't know if it's enough. This was a pit without the orange map though, so it's not 100% fair comparison. But ultimately they might end up literally being even. Like it comes down to, like, if you put two players with perfect gear against each other, TB versus Penshot. So yeah, it took me 2 minutes to get almost halfway. Of the health pool. At least I can tank all the mechanics so far. I haven't really moved. There was something about the first boss I fought, I think it was 95, where I staggered. The fourth stagger somehow was so quick. I wonder what that was about. I might die here. I'm just gonna try it out. Maybe I dodged it. I mean, this is definitely possible though. Look, I'm like out of time and 30% life left. So, with a perfect map, we're definitely beating this. Their time's out there. 2:04 on my timer. I can see how long it takes. One nice thing about the boss fight is that it's much easier to execute than with Penshot. Because with Penshot, you have to stand at a specific distance to not have the eagle horn bounce in strange directions. And here I can just face tank and hug the boss and not worry about anything. This last part has been very slow. I guess it's just like the lack of staggers make a big difference. I think the Scourge of the Land health pool is, I'm pretty sure he has quite a high pool. Okay, so it took me 1 minute and 30 seconds to do the last 25%. Thank you for the follow, Astro and LDG. So what does that mean? It's, yeah, it's like 5 minute 30-second almost boss fight. Slightly faster than my pen shot boss fights. Interesting. I'm confused about the aura. Why did I have the... Okay, it disappeared now. Maybe it was... I'm not entirely sure what that was. It was like the Decrepify aura. I'll try fish a few more times. Like I'll fish for 5 minutes or so for the orange desert. If I can get it, we'll go for it. Otherwise, we'll call it there for today and dive into... If you want, you can place your bet still. I think we're at like 70% votes for Rain of Arrows compared to Flurry. So I'm leaning towards going Rain of Arrows, but if you guys want to see Flurry, make your voices heard, because I'll base my next build off of what you guys would like to see. Yeah, not worth it. Vampires are gonna be hard anyway. This map is decent though. Sibuli, thank you for the follow. Alright. We go again.
Magic, steel. I've seen all
I just feel like it would be so satisfying to do a big pull where the screen just lags and you wait like a minute without the timer moving. Mia, do you happen to have an extra Ahu Pak Kerun? I will pay for them, of course. I mean, probably. I have an Ahu, Pak, and Cat probably also. Yeah, I have them all. But do you have a billions of gold is the real question. How's Rogue looking this season? Normally start with the Rogue, but doesn't look too good for bossing this season. I mean, I can show you. Let's do a quick test on Belial. I haven't done that with Twisting Blades. But I hear you. There are probably classes out there that, without any effort, do tier 4 bosses. I mean, I don't know how much Ahu runes go for, but I'm assuming they would be worth at least 1 billion gold. So, I don't know if... Do you have billions of gold? I don't want to... You should otherwise just buy them off the trade website. I'd be willing to pay the market price, or offer them at market rate. Okay, let's see if we can do this boss here. Pretty slow at first, but then it starts ticking. No, 1 billion is enough, Mia. Don't be crazy. Alright. Did I get a GA Azurath? I did. Oh, look at that. Does anyone... Hey, Kenzie! Subscription for 3 months. You're crazy. Appreciate you. Does anyone want an amazing GA Azurath? I mean... I'd be willing to give it away to someone who really wants it. No, I just ended up doing a second Belial. But yeah, I mean, this is like a 3 to 5 second boss fight. But I have close to perfect gear, so if you don't have perfect gear, it's gonna take probably closer to 15 seconds. Wait, 2 GA? Oh, I'm getting lots of... Another one? I just got 4 GA Ezraths in 2 runs. That seems crazy. Alright, Mia, I'll bring the runes. The it's only the Ahurun that is worth anything, I think. Ahu and Ke. What was the last one? Pok? Is that it? Cheers. Enjoy.
I'll keep my forge hot. Return soon.
Gotta reset my server. Got high ping. European ping. Silly, silly. Penshot ain't good for bossing. Was the main build I was looking for. Rogue. Yes. I mean, I'd say any build in the entire game is good for bossing when you have good gear. I was doing tier 3 Belials at first without issues with Penshot, and then as soon as I got my mythics, I was doing tier 4s in as quickly as you just saw me do them with the Twisting Blades. So I'd say tier 3 is very comfortable with Penshot with non-perfect gear. As a Swede, I should ping fine. Yeah, I should, but I live in Canada, so that's the issue there. Doesn't matter what my birth certificate says when my physical location is North American, unfortunately. Yeah, it do be like that. Okay, if I see this Nahantu dungeon one more time, I'm gonna throw spaghetti at the wall. I feel like I'm rolling the dice over and over and over, but I like have you never seen a like a number 6 on my any of my dice throws? Die throws? Plural? It's been quite a lot of them. Probably up to like 50 resets without seeing any useful map. Oh my god. The game is trolling me. Oops, I just entered the pit zoomed in. Is it gonna stay zoomed in? It sure did. Are my mercenaries fine? They are. What about this? Knock down? Yeah. Knockdown is good for Malice. Okay, this is a decent map, but knights are not decent. Why did it have to be knights? I feel like the fact that it's nice just kind of ended the run already. But I'm gonna see what happens if I just attack for a bit. mean, these barriers are kind of killing my potential here, but otherwise, this map seems pretty good. It's very easy to make a humongous pole right there. That's all I need to see. No, no, no. I'm sorry. I'll go in this little tiny room. Should be safe. I don't know why I have 100 ping. Wait. Oh, why am I normal? That's kind of weird. Shouldn't matter, I guess. I'm gonna change back to the TB cooldown thing. That felt way too good to have. And we try again. I said 5 minutes of re-rolling or fishing, but I think it's been like 10 already. These gosh darn tunnels. I would pay 10 billion gold for the orange desert with good mobs right now. Blizzard, if you're like a developer at Blizzard right now, you're listening, just add me and give me the map. We can sort out a good deal. No, this is not it. The worst start to any pit is DR mobs with a triple elite, triple affix elite. Can I make it? Oh yeah, right here is the MVP. The only thing getting me through this fishing is the snacks. It's kind of like fishing in real life. So much more fun to actually play the game than fish, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Double, triple elite, not ideal. Now that I think about it, I have 200,000 heraldic file, and I have no idea what to do with it, but I just remember there's this table over here, and what is heraldic knowledge? Is that like the seasonal, is that this stuff? Oh yeah, current heraldic knowledge, right? Oh my goodness. So I can, it's like, okay, alright, here we go. So I can spend all this stuff. How many... Wait. Immediately awards knowledge, but I didn't get any... I'm so confused. I just spent like 100,000, 150,000. I didn't get any more chests. Did I just get super scammed? Wait. What? $200, about 20 scrolls, 20 times. I get so little. Right. So if I did 100 of these, which I just did. Is that just, that's 20, what is 200 times 100? 20,000? I got 20,000? I got less than a tenth of one cash from farming Belial 1,000 times. I mean, what? What? How is that? Oh, 4 GA chest armor. What is it? Razor plate. Oh! Death trap, anyone? Yeah, you got scammed too, Ask. It's a little sad. I mean, like, the question is, do I bother? Do I bother playing Death Trap this season? That is the real question. Actually, I might play Poison Trap, and that item is used for that as well. Yeah, Death Trap was indeed... After the PTR, it was unbelievably strong. They did nerf it, but chances are... I mean, I'm expecting it to do 102 or 103. Someone just needs to have the perfect gear and make it happen. I can't be the one to obtain perfect gear for every build. I'm waiting for someone else to help me out. So only so many Opticite farming sessions I can do in a week before I start losing my mind. Do you use precision elixir on Penshot build? No, not at all. Advantage all the way. Attack speed and lucky hit chance from one elixir? Are you kidding me? It's just too good. I don't know why I bother. It's just not good enough of a map. Why do I stack over 100% lucky hit chance? Well, because the lucky hit chance that we stack as a stat is like additive and then gets applied to the lucky hit chance of the skill. So, penetrating shot by default has 50%. And with all the bonuses that I have, it goes up to 192%, as you can see. And then you got that number needs, like, that gets multiplied by the effect. So this skill has, with all my bonuses, 192% chance to proc lucky hit chance, depending on what the effect is. And this is a 40% chance. So what is that? 1.9 times 0.4. So I have like a around 80% chance to proc Azarath with pen shot. So that's why I don't reach 100% just because I have 100% crit chance or lucky hit chance. Mippy just did a pit. Nice. I've been waiting for it. I was just saying, someone with DT needs to help me out, do some pushing. I'm assuming he did DT because that's what I've been seeing him play. Yeah, Alka, I'm gladly handing out the Azarath I found. This is a decent map. The monster type is not what we want. But we'll play it for a bit, see what happens. You are trash, but you are TB. Nice. I mean, if you just started, I'm just gonna give you a GA Azarath without the aspect GA, because I feel like it's too much cheating if you just started. You're gonna be able to like basically skip everything until tier 4. It's too unfair. The advantage is too unfair. But I'll give you one that's good and will easily carry you in tier 3. And you can solve the rest of the progression yourself. Because after all, that's what the game's all about. If you want. If you do still want it. I have some like all stat GA Azaraths as well. You just hit 60 a couple hours ago? Nice. I can give you an Azarath to get you on the way there. Maybe even a Fist of Fate. I should have a couple of those laying around. What a strange map layout. This is a big pull. For speed farming, you should definitely use Eagle Horn. And I'd say for all content, I think Eagle Horn is the best in slot. I haven't fully pushed without it, but it's just so, it's actually the way it works now, it just makes it amazing for everything, for the pen shot build. It like fixes all your core affixes by itself, and it like makes you deal double damage because you hit everything twice. This felt like a decent run in terms of I got a lot of good elite pulls, but damage, I guess I was kind of held up by damage reduction mobs. It's interesting. I'm considering someone had an intercom. Sorry. Missed your message. Alright. Maybe this guy has intercom. Oh. Oh, oops. There we go. Buying the intercom aspect. I will thank him. Bought the aspect, then we'll salvage it. And I'll try play with it. This should be a big one. What else? This should be a big one too. These two items should go a long way. Enjoy your Azeroth adventures. And thank you for watching my stream and hanging out. I will reset my server real quick to get some good ping. I feel like the desert map will be my permission to stop pushing with DT. Oh, TB. one of these elites is so much life. How come? I want to hit him. The teleporter one. That makes sense. Oh wait, I forgot. I realized before I went in this, I forgot to use inner calm. I was gonna try it out. Oh, okay. Well, that was a good run to definitely prove that 100 is very doable with TB. Like those pulls make it amazing. The deeps are real. Okay. Let's see here. What if I ignore... Like the setup I had didn't use accelerating at all. No accelerating.
Be filled with wonders.
No idea if we just lost damage or gained. We'll have to trust our feelings. So I'm just gonna go in and hit the first pack and get us 5 check. Waiting for the second CC stage. I mean, it's not that good. I was not that impressed. Hmm.
You will not find me getting squeamish.
Definitely made me doubt the inner calm approach. But maybe instead of... Maybe something like that.
May your road be filled with wonders.
Now we have no conceded, so no damage during the barrier, but we swapped it out for more damage for the when we're standing still. This is not it. Bad map, bad mobs. I usually give myself in real life. Like I give myself permission. 3 days. You know what? I'm gonna play Diablo. The season's coming out. It's exciting times. But then after 3 days, I kind of go, am I supposed to do some work now? What about those chores around the house? Maybe I should go do something else. But like, you know, a little bit of gamer guilt comes in, you know? Grinding for 3 days, doing nothing productive outside of the video game. Oh, it's hard to justify more time than that for me. So, doing pit pushing in Diablo 4, there's a certain level of, is this the best use of my life right now? And I have a couple more hours this week of pit pushing in me, but not too much. I think the science has my science goal for today has at least been completed. TB is indeed competitive, but not significantly better or anything. They're very evenly performing. Well, that seemed pretty good. It was like a random map, and I had good progression. So maybe inner calm is a good approach. I lose damage from evading. It is interesting. Like, if I do the math, 16% from evading is quite a lot. So maybe inner calm is like the biggest bait. I get 70% damage if I use conceited with evading. And with inner calm, I get 78%. So it is a bit more damage. I'll keep trying the inner calm a bit. It will be better on the boss. It's so nice to have a way to go invisible just for TPing home. I mean, Santa Claus, if you're watching, you know what I want. You know exactly what I put on my letter. A tiny, tiny stool with 3 legs. Okay. Add monster combo at the start. Double huge elite. Rahir is tanking. What a clutch boy. He's doing his job. The tank himself. Okay. If if I did I wish I kind of did a spreadsheet over all the maps I've gotten, because it would be like crazy lopsided. Like some of them I've seen 10, 20 times, and I've seen the red like hell map like once, and desert 0. How's it possible? I do not know. I wonder if there actually is a weight to them. It does seem like it. Similar to like affixes, when you roll them, you never see the passives on amulets and stuff. Maybe there's like certain maps are more common than others. Or maybe it is just RNG. We always tell ourselves to like justify RNG. It's funny how the brain... This is the map I only got once before. We'll try it out. It's at least somewhat exciting in terms of pulling things together. It felt like a decent pull at the start, but the damage fell a bit short. Pretty much doubled my DPS from those 2 items alone, I think. I'm not even expecting to frost imbuement yet. And you don't need cold imbuement. I don't think cold imbuement does much. But I guess you mean just not specting to Azerath properly. More people should watch my streams. Oh, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Try a bit without intercom. The problem with intercom is if you move 1 pixel with your foot, it kind of removes the buff. And I do notice my tiny little character enjoys doing that from time to time. It's getting a bit silly at this point. I'm sure people that do, like, that go to casinos and stuff, like, there's a level of, like, how have I not won yet? Like, if I just keep going a little bit more, I'll win. It's kind of what I'm experiencing now. I'm like, I mean, surely, statistically, if I just continue, like the next one, just one more, I'll get what I want. But there's not a lot of logic there. It's kind of wishful thinking. Woo! Okay, I should put like I need to put like a draw line in the sand. At this point, I'm gonna stop fishing and call it for the day. I will say 4 more minutes of fishing at 8:20 p.m. for me. That will be the cutoff. I will leave the fish in the sea. To be fair, I did do this last night as well with pen shot. So 2 nights in a row is a little much. Big map. Not the best of starts, but it is a little more fun to try at least for the mental sanity. That has to count for something. Oh, there's more. At least there. Triple pull. That's not every day. I'll probably just focus on the big elite to see if I can kind of get him down as quickly as possible. The other elites will probably die first anyway. Not playing intercom makes the gameplay a million times easier, so that's definitely a factor as well. Like, I can't really mess up. Huge. Absolutely huge. Wait, they have barriers? That's not a good thing. Yeah, these barrier cultists, they're just not really dying. I think I killed these two and leave the last one. leave that last one. Actually, he's pretty low. I think he's worth taking down. Oh, there's one elite there that didn't want to join. Yeah, good start, but bad second half of that first layer. Did those elites come with me? Yeah, a bit too much time wasted. That's one of the huge benefits of the orange map more than anything, is that you don't need to search for the elites. There's just so many of them everywhere. And I think in this pit so far I probably spent 60 plus seconds just running in circles. Hey, it's a little expensive in terms of time. It's the currency I can't get back. It was a fun attempt though. Getting those 3 elites together at the start was exciting. Hey Carnifex, thank you for stopping by. How's it going? Are you playing Diablo? Are you roguing it up? I'm just assuming that most of you who would ever tune into me would play rogue, but what do I know? Maybe you're playing Bloons tower defense and you just like to hang out. It's a possibility. Or right here. You're a bar boy? Just at 60? Nice. I have never in this game since its launch played barb. Never created a barb. Maybe I should do it one day. Just make it like a challenge of some sort. Learn as I go. I have no idea what uniques other classes have. I would be... Every drop would be a surprise. You never played rogue, so we're even? Fair. No, we're here. No. You baited them onto me. Wait, what is that effect even? I don't think I recognize that. I think it's like an inherent skill of those like wizard priest dudes. Spawn like a fire circle. It's a very good skill to cancel TPs, that's for sure. Okay, I said that time, but I ended up playing that pit, so now that pit run bought me another 5 minutes, spoken like a true addict. So if I don't get a run within the next 5 minutes, I'm throwing twisting blades in the garbage bin, aka my stash. I'll play this. No barrier skeletons. We don't like those. I don't think the barriers will be possible for me to chew through. Unfortunately, I can't remove them with this build, with the seasonal power. Normally that would be the play. Thank you, Glorping. It's actually crazy how fast I reset cooldowns with this Twisting Blade thing. These skeletons seem like a low HP or something. They're dying faster than most elites I've fought. Can I burst them down? Not really. Heartseeker is a nice skill for pulling. It does like serve as some extra value just from that ability alone. I think I lost some elites along the way, but what can you do? They didn't want to come to the party. I don't want to force them. Glorping, yo Matthias, see you have a Bats of Eagles Rose a bit out of price. Oh yeah, I never list for the price for the most part, because I don't really know what anything's worth, so I wait for offers. But yes, I do. Are you interested? I think I have 2 of them, or even. For my fellow Poison Trap enjoyers out there. I mean, you can have them for pretty cheap. You do need it to start off your rogue. You're doing the bursting venom stuff. That does sound very cool. Thank you, Carnifex, for the follow. Why is this little elite full HP? That's unacceptable. You should be damaged like the rest of them. These are dying very satisfyingly at the same time here. This map, we almost never get as a second level. Double, triple, large, elite. How am I supposed to choose through that? Cindy, how do you think Heartseeker build could push? I mean, probably around 90. 93 something. Maybe higher. Honestly don't know. I think this run is dead. This one big elite doesn't want to come, does he? How does this go both ways? Time to run in circles more. Yeah, that round was over. Decent first level though. Oh my gosh, I bought myself more time. No! Mystic Delta, thank you for the follow. Dioxide was playing Heart Secret and it looked really good. And Pain Gorger seemed to be a big reason for that. Increasing the damage by a lot. Not only single target, but AoE. Ah, there's so many builds I want to try. Nights are painful, but the map is cool. Going for the crazy triple pack pull here. We'll see. See what happens. Have a good night and good luck with the testing. Thank you, Mia. You too. Have a good night's sleep. See you around. I mean, it was a cute attempt. A little sneaky triple pull. But it's not happening. No, 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 no. Stop it, stop it. Third time I start a 5-minute timer. And now, for real, I'm just gonna ignore every map that's not a desert. I haven't been that stingy and strict with the... with the maps. Upon reaching level 15 as a Spiritborn. They're trying to incentivize me to play another class. Who do they think they are? Do they not know who I think I am? A rogue player. And nothing else. Oh, desert! It's happening! I mean, we might still die and lose and be sad and stuff like that, but at least we get a chance. Hey Frax, by the way. Thanks for stopping by. Wow, it is laggy. I got good mobs, best map. I mean, come on. If I don't beat this, I should retire my Diablo 4 career. It's great to see you on. Yeah, thanks. It's good to see you too. So many wolves. What the heck? This is crazy. Take care of these champions. One should die, both are dead, maybe? Holy, you guys like, I don't know how you can tell how unbelievably laggy. Like I'm twitching out. Oh, it's a big one. Big chunky one. When he becomes unstoppable, we're gonna run for it. Okay. Crazy. It might be still tough, and I will need like a decent boss, but it might be possible. Happen. Yo, Mippy with the raid, it's a huge one. I don't think I've ever had this many viewers. You're catching me in the orange map. I seriously fished for 2 hours or something crazy to find it once. And I found it just now for the first time. And my goal for the night is to play this map once. And then I have permission to to quit for the night. So here we are pushing with Twisting Blades Azurath. Can you believe it? I think we're gonna head off to level 2 here. 7 minutes left. My brother's a walking eye circle, but going strong. Pretty much, yes. Accurate. How did you... I heard someone came in my stream and said you beat my rank 1. What tier did you get to, Mippy? Did you 101 or further than that? Where are you at? And was it Death Trap or... And do you have any thoughts on how far you can go? T100 with Death Trap, mega crappy map. Yeah, okay. That is fair. So right now I'm in a peculiar state where these 3 elites probably might not be enough to spawn the boss, so I should probably pull them to the next pack. Which fortunately is right here. I need to pull these guys and ideally these elites, so I have enough of a pool to spawn the boss. This should be good. How do I like TB compared to Penshot? I'm not gonna lie, Penshot is so much more comfy and speedy and zoomy and covers the whole screen. But to be honest, TB is just as strong in terms of the DPS. I'm very curious to see the boss. I've barely fought a single tier 100 boss yet, so I don't really know what's gonna happen. I hope I get like Spirit Collar or something friendly. That would be great. If any Blizzard devs are watching, just click some buttons, you know what to do. This elite dies and the portal spawns. Nope, didn't happen. Maybe I just kill some trash here. I think this is going to be the fastest way to spawn the boss. I have 5 minutes on the boss. Is it enough? I don't know. It might not be enough. Spirit Collar? That should be good. I think I'm going to wait for the mobs to spawn. Because I have Ahu Quacks, which means I can only activate Quacks when I have damaged something below 80%. So a bit of a damage increase from that. And I think we just keep the boss in the caltrops and wait for the next monster wave. Is going to be the play here. Dodge the fire. Here comes the monsters. We go for the stagger. Not sure how much we gain from that. Might not be worth it. But on pen shot, it definitely was worth it. But yeah, I don't think this is enough time looking at the DPS I have. Thank you for the follows, anyone who came from Mippy stream. Hope you all had a good time. Of course, I know you did because you were watching Mippy. I might fall a bit short here in terms of time on 100 with TB. But the science of the evening has been officially successful, I'd say. Pen shot comes out a little bit on top. Over... Wow, I almost died from that. Good thing Rahir's got me covered with a bubble. So it's been a minute and a half. The first 3 staggers are done. And we're like at 30% or something. It's looking a bit grim. But we will push through and see what happens. The main reason why TB should technically be viable is for the boss, because we're stacking so many of the 8% damage boosts that are inherent, built into TB. But it doesn't seem to be enough. It can't really compete with the Eagle Horn power. So we're about halfway through our time now. Halfway through our timer, and we are at the middle mark of the boss's HP. Okay, well, that's a one sure way to die. I saw the thing there, but I was like, I haven't really been close to dying. I'm fine. But yeah, GG. I think Penshot can maybe do 101 pretty easily, and TB. Yeah, like needing like the same amount of time on the boss. I did 6 minutes in T100 with Penshot, and that looked like a 6-minute boss fight too. That is not promising. But it was a good run. And it was a good test. I'm happy I tried it, because TB and Penshot are very similar gear. I only had to swap like boots, the two-handed, and then we were rolling. So it was not a lot of effort to swap over to TB for anyone who wants to try it out, but to be honest, I wouldn't recommend anything but Penshot once you're in the Azurath experience. Just enjoy it, you know. Shoot projectiles for once. It's not every season we can say that shooting projectiles is an option. So now that I have a few more of you watching, I've been debating, what do I do next? Rain of Arrows. Low-key think it might be able to do tier 100. Or do I go with Flurry? Flurry has a new helm. It is slightly exciting because of that, but it's been nerfed because of Shadow Clone, so it might not be very strong, and the helm doesn't really change anything. It's just a damage increase. Is it really worth it? Then there's the third sneaky option, is a basic skill build. Like, we're talking any of the 3 really. I'm leaning more towards a melee basic skill build, Invigorating Strike or Blade Shift. I've been actually curious about what is the temper again. Blade Shift deals double damage, and Invigorating Strike cleaves. So with Blade Shift then, if we go Blade Shift with Pain Gorgers as our AoE, I think it might be the season of Blade Shift. I have a feeling Blade Shift might be pretty banger. And if we're talking adaptability with momentum, we can have 200-300 energy. Might be pretty good. But for now, to detox from our pushing, I'm going to showcase to those of you who are here some Penshot speed farming. It is my favorite thing. Some people have been complaining. Oh, of course. When I go to speed farming at the orange map first try, are you kidding me, Blizzard? How's that seem fair? That's just rude. They're playing with my feelings. I lost access to my chat, but just know that I'm still here for you. On an emotional level. Don't you worry. I got you. I mean, is this a 1 minute tier 70 or what? People are saying it's not fast enough. I think Penshot's doing just fine. You think Flurry? Alright, maybe. Sorry, I missed your message because my chat broke. You catch some sleep, like you should too, brother. I definitely need to catch up on some sleep this week. Hypnotic thinks Flurry. Interesting. There might be more Flurry interest than I think out there. I think Flurry is one of my favorite skills in the game. It's just lacking a bit of punch right now. Penshot is so fun. Haven't played it myself yet, but just watching it is absolute cinema. Yeah, it is very satisfying. Where am I at? If I were to change build tomorrow, do I have the materials for it? That is the biggest question. Obdicite is fine. I feel like Obdicite is kind of fun to farm, not gonna lie. I might be a strange person for saying that. But like the Nightmare Dungeons, the Strong Rooms, Infernal Hordes, I like all of it. But Forgotten Souls, that is the real challenge. I think I'm gonna do one escalation sigil. And then I'm gonna go hang out with the wife. She deserves some company. The real MVPs of Diablo 4 and ARPGs are the supporting partners that somehow put up with our absence. It's like we go to a different country for a couple days. At least that's what I do. Some of you guys are probably more balanced in your approach to these games, which I admire. I don't know why, but I enjoy the committing my entire being towards season launches. There's something about it. Is this a... I was gonna say, is this a channeling shrine dungeon? I don't think I've ever had one of those before. Thank you, Anthony. What I love about Namek Dungeons, on top of just the gameplay of the variety of visiting different places in this game, is that they are giving me like 5 things that I want. Paragon XP, Opposite, Forgotten Souls, gem fragments, like so many things. Ancestral items. Veiled crystals. It's kind of like an all-encompassing, all-you-can-get buffet. When in doubt, just do Nightmare Dungeons. It was kind of like the first 4 seasons of the game, right? Or something like that. It's kind of all we did in this game. Nightmare Dungeons, but they have been quite absent for many seasons. So I do enjoy the fact that they are back. And they're a little bit revamped. More blaster friendly, less doors and switches and there's so many things actually at launch in Nightmare Dungeons. Click the 15 levers and save the 19 people that are spread around this dungeon that you will have to backtrack. And remember, slay all enemies. Oh, by the way, there's a skeleton stuck in the wall at the start that you can't ever kill, so you just wasted time. Sorry. That was the Nightmare Dungeon life. But no longer. It is fixed. Somewhat. The flow, at least, I would say. It's very fast, and like, I mean, undocumented changes, like being inside a Nightmare Dungeon is this, and then you just open up a new sigil, and it teleports you straight to the next dungeon. Holy, that is so satisfying. DJ May asks, would the Ezra sword work well with a flurry build? Sorry, I mean Ezra. Yes, got your question completely. I mean, would it work? It would work, but it would probably be 5 to 10 tiers worse than Penshot and Twisting Blades. And why is that, you might ask? Because the lucky hit is really good on flurry, right? Yes, but there are benefits to Twisting Blade and Penshot inherently in the skills that make them such great carriers on top of the lucky hit chance they have. Twisting Blades has a, every time you stab the enemy, you increase your damage by 8%, and this stacks. So the build I was just playing, I hit like 30 times in 3 seconds. So 30% times 8, like, we're talking like double damage or more. Wait, is this... Are you for... What did I just say as a meme about slaying all enemies in Nightmare Dungeons? And that there's always like that one enemy that's stuck in the wall? There's an enemy stuck in the wall. I haven't seen this in like 5 seasons, but somehow I just mentioned it and it happened. That's very ironic. I can't actually finish this dungeon. Oh yeah, so Flurry it does not have any of those inherently damage increasing things. Penshot fires an extra time and knocks the enemies down, enabling Malice, the passive. So lots of benefits to Flurry, to Penshot over Flurry, and TB over Flurry. Okay, I'm gonna have to open a new sigil. Maybe I'll just do a normal one. Equipment delve. I've actually not really paid attention to how effective are equipment delves for gearing. I'm gonna see. That'll be my final test of the day. One equipment delve Nightmare Dungeon. Like the more like things you click on in the dungeon, you're supposed to get better gear. Thank you for the follow, Lagu. Appreciate you. For those of you who don't know, I didn't really give context to who I am. If you don't, I just joined Season 9. I joined Max Roll to help them out with rogue guides, but I've been making YouTube videos since before Diablo 4 even came out. Like in the beta, I was making rogue guides in the beta. Or I think I just made one, so that should be singular. But yeah, I've been just enjoying the game. I'm one of the few lasting human beings who love Diablo 4. It's not perfect, but I accept the game for what it is, and I take it for what it is, and I don't constantly look for what I wish would be in the game, and I just take it for what it is and what's in the game currently, and play it from that perspective, and I enjoy it a lot. I enjoy the fact that every season only takes up like a week of my time, and then I've kind of tried everything I wanted to. Some people think that's the game lacks content for that reason, but I don't think so. I mean, I only play Rogue, and I get a lot of hours out of it. For some people who play every class, I mean, you could play this a lot. So, a rare positive outlook on this game is what I tend to bring. But, I mean, the game is far from perfect. I'm just an eternal optimist that see the glass is half full in life, always. It is a blessing. So, I only clicked a few things, but I didn't get a single... Is this the reward I got? Okay, I got a GA. It's still pretty good, even though I barely clicked anything. Alright. I'm gonna sleep on my decision for what build I will do tomorrow. Rain of Arrows, Flurry, or Blade Shift. I think I'm gonna cook on a planner offline in a Blade Shift planner and see how we go. But with that being said, I do have this Sky Hunter that is very good for Rain of Arrows. So that is kind of incentivizing me towards going Rain of Arrows first, because I kind of have some of the core pieces. And Crown of Lucian, funnily enough, is the best item for Rain of Arrows. It's not often we get to use this this item and actually being like better than Arrow Perdition. But for Rain of Arrows, it actually is. So that's fun. Lots of reasons to be excited about Rain of Arrows, and now that I think about it, I think that's going to be my plan. Rain of Arrows it is. If you would like to stick around for that, make sure you follow and stay tuned. I stream on YouTube and Twitch. And I'll aim to do that tomorrow at some point. I think it will be able to do tier 100, but at least tier 95. We'll see. We'll do some testing, get some good gear for it. And I do apologize for my lack of pants, but I never wear pants. It's just how it is. I do have boots with fur, though. So hopefully that makes up for that. That's it. Take care, everyone. I love you lots. I have never raided anyone, actually. Let's see. Let's raid someone. I just got raided by Mippy, and I felt very blessed. Very kind of him to do that. Maybe I will send you guys to Panda. Love you all. Sending much love. Hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, your morning, evening. I think /raid and then their name, right? Okay. See you guys. Peace out.